Hello, my name is Dylan Hauge. I'm a sophomore studying computer science at the U, and I'm a peer assistant in the CSE Career Services. Today, we're going to be discussing Handshake, what it is, and how exactly to use it. Let's jump right in by going over what Handshake is exactly. Handshake is a career networking platform for University of Minnesota students. Handshake provides University of Minnesota students across all 5 campuses with a space to network and find resources. Every year, thousands and thousands of positions are posted. On Handshake, students can connect with other students, alumni, and employers and discover work, event, and volunteer opportunities in their communities and across the world. Beyond being an expansive database, Handshake enables students to sign up for career fairs, interviews, information sessions, and much more. So, how does one go about making an account and using Handshake? For starters, go to handshake.umn.edu. From here, click on Student and Alumni Login. If you've already used Handshake, it should log you in automatically, just like it did for me, but if not, you'll have to answer some questions to help fill out your profile. Either way, from here, you can go to your profile and begin filling it out. Filling out your profile is rather intuitive. You have a little profile box where you can include your name, a profile picture, and other general info. There's a My Journey section where you can add a little introductory paragraph describing yourself, an education section, work section, and other sections that you might find on a resume. Right here, there's a little bar that tells you how much of your profile has been completed. For example, I have yet to put in an introduction for myself, so this is not yet complete. You can toggle whether or not your account is public or private. If your account is public, then the thousands and thousands of employers who use Handshake will be able to see your profile and send you job opportunities. Your interests are only visible to employers, and your personal information is personal to you. Now, the best thing about Handshake is that you can upload a resume. When you first create a Handshake account, you upload a resume onto your profile. When you do this, an employer at CSE Career Services will look over your resume and send you an email within a couple days with some next steps. Your resume might be automatically approved if it's proficient, it might have some comments if there are changes that need to be made, or we might ask that you meet with a counselor to discuss your resume in depth. If you've already had a resume approved on Handshake, when you re-upload a resume, it will not need to be approved again. In order to apply for job co-ops, internships, sign up for on-campus interviews, and more, you must upload your resume onto Handshake. If you go up to your profile picture in the corner, you can toggle your notifications. You can receive notifications about your applications, interviews, career fairs, events, and more through email, push notifications on iOS, or within the Handshake system. For example, if you want to receive notifications about job opportunities, you can edit your notification preferences about jobs that you've applied for and many other filters. Now that you've filled out your profile, uploaded your resume, and tweaked your notification preferences, you can start looking for jobs and other opportunities. Click on the Jobs tabs to start looking. As you can see, immediately, there are close to 33,000 jobs found on the platform that you can apply to. But you can use these filters to specify location, whether it's on-site or remote, full-time, internship, part-time, on-campus, and a bunch of other filters. As far as the job postings themselves, let's look at the first one that pops up under the Jobs tab. This is a part-time sociology and cultural anthropology editorial internship for spring 2023 at W.W. Norton Company. They're based in New York City, but this is a remote position. You can get lots of other info just like this simply by scrolling through the position and looking through each section. You can bookmark the job if you'd like to save it, or adjust your notifications preferences as we discussed earlier. Most of the time you'll have to apply externally by just clicking on this button, but sometimes you can apply for positions within Handshake. One great thing about applying for positions in Handshake is that you can get a list of peers who have worked at the company, as well as, if you scroll further down, reviews for the company. This is great in case you want to see how good of a fit you'd be at a company without actually having to do the interview. Underneath, you get similar jobs, which can usually be pretty helpful if you're looking for jobs related to the one. And just like how you can look through jobs, you can also look through employers on Handshake. Similarly to jobs, there are filters: employer size, categories, location, and then you can scroll through and discover employers like this. You can follow the employer if you want to keep tabs on their new positions, and you can even receive updates from them within your notification preferences. In the past, you could find a Students tab at the top of Handshake to look through a list of other students, including filtering them to see which ones also go to the U, or filtering through them to see which ones work at companies that you're interested to. Now, the way you do this is by simply putting students after the slash in the Handshake link. When you do this, it'll automatically take you to a list of students which you can filter through. Remember, if you make your account public, other students who use the platform will have access to your account and will be able to contact you. Contacting other students can be really helpful, especially alumni. This can help you with networking and gaining more career opportunities in your field. The last useful section on Handshake is the events section, which is right next to jobs and employers. Remember that events encompass fairs, workshops, employer info sessions, site visits, and networking events. As with all the other sections, there are filters that you can look through in order to find what sort of event you're looking for. Let's search up career fair and see what comes up. As you can see, as soon as I type in the words career fair, I get a list of all the career fairs that are happening around the U. I can filter these further in order to get career fairs that are specific to the college that I'm in or the degree that I'm pursuing. Remember, the best way to keep seeing positions and events that you qualify for is to keep your profile updated. For example, I've already declared my major, so general studies shouldn't be in my profile anymore. I'm going to go to my education section, delete general studies, and type in computer science. When I save this, it'll be updated within my profile so that employers can see it. I can also update my GPA and plenty of other little aspects that we talked about at the starting of this video. Another little helpful tip is to download the Handshake app for iOS. That way, you can access Handshake on the go and not just on your computer. The last two features that you see within the Handshake page are the Inbox and Career Center page. When you click on Career Center, you'll be taken to the Career Services page for the University of Minnesota within Handshake. From here, you can schedule appointments, find resources, get in contact with specific counselors, look at upcoming events, and find the specific career services for the college that you're in for more specified resources. If you click on Inbox, you'll find all the conversations with alumni and employers. Employers can contact you with job opportunities, and so can other students. From here, this is where you can have all of your conversations. Thanks for taking the time to watch this virtual workshop. If you have any further questions, please feel free to contact Career Services at cscareer@umn.edu or stop by our drop-ins weekly from 2 to 4 p.m., which you can find on the CSE Career Services website. Thank you again.